Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So TCU's offense will get the first crack at it here. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Bulldogs offense will have its first possession of the game. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got him downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On target to the left. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. And that's good enough for first down. They'll leave it with him. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself. The spin, still on his feet. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Motion from the wideout. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Goes to the option. Shakes off the defender. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Russell. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Great job by the back on the option.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown.
14, TCU 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Palmer. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Simon. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He'll pull it on the read. Past the sticks, and he may get... gets it out to the 30-yard line, and that can really jumpstart a drive. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Russell. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Quickly complete. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. The offense changing the play. Plows through the defense. And the wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. And the Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Working that left side. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Bulldog. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
TCU 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Setting up the screen. Lowers those pads. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And the Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Beard. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Harrell. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The play action fake. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they're trying to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Virginia Tech is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Michael Vick out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 4 over Baylor. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Russell. Plucks it out of the air. And he'll be brought down.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the 1st down.
He'll keep it himself. Sweet cut there. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There he goes. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Floating away. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Across the 25, he's got room. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. Wide receiver comes in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, TCU.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll try the run. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
And the Horned Frogs are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. And that defensive penalty will move it closer to the end zone. It's still 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Russell. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, TCU! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
TCU 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Complete to the left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the end.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Tight end now in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The sure hands, it's Harrell. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Mississippi State right back to the line.
1st down for the offense.
Wilson on the carry. Made a defend. Oh, another great move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. Bring in the heat. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. To the air, it's Russell. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the back. Creates a little space. Turning it on. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Number 32.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem.
Makes the score. Mississippi State 38, TCU 7.
Coming out with it, it's Palmer. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the option. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Beard. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They go to the ground. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, back to Amon G. Carter Stadium and our outstanding broadcast team.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Horned Frogs will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on first down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it with Wilson. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got his man on the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a man on the left. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Harrell. Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Florida State is just getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Tallahassee. There are children there, folks. They should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 18 to Iowa. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Unloads it downfield. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Snagged out of the air. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Horned Frogs are on the move. Looking for a gap. It's Simon. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. He breaks a tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got the screen set up. Looks as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Trying to power it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
It's just so nice to have a signal guy who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Pulls it in. It's Harrell. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the 1st down marker. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Palmer. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the 1st down out of the Wildcat. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The option look. He'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Makes the catch. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Horned Frogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Calls his own number. And he finds no running room at all, and the 3rd quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the 4th. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. On fourth down, trying to find his man. It's caught. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs in that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Oh, they're after him! And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. Now facing a third and long. Scanning the field, it's Newton. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Melton. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. The give from the gun. Makes his man miss. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. To the ground with the back. That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs. Now on first and 10 from the 35. Wants to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll try the right side. Running into the open space. There he goes. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Bulldogs just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Looking downfield, it's Russell. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. It'll be a first and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Can't make the connection in the defense, putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Finds the big tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Horned Frogs are threatening in the red zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Here comes the option. Give to the running back. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. Dead center perfect. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. Fielded in the end zone, it's Dennis. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
To throw, it's Newton. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Melton. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Power football with the run.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.